Hulk Hogan does not know Terry Bollea. The same with Richard Flair and Ric Flair. And bro, look at the families.
Yeah.
They can't even relate. The real person can't even relate to their real families. I swear to God, bro, I feel so sorry about that more than anything else, because I couldn't imagine, bro.
All right, so let's talk about Hulk Hogan was out promoting his new federation, the Real American Freestyle, on TMZ. And he made a comment about, a former WWE star, Intercontinental Champion. He's multi-time. He was just the man. And his name is Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton's awesome. Everyone loves Shelton Benjamin. Absolutely. Shelton Benjamin. SB. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yes. So Shelton Benjamin, very well-off star who's been wrestling for decades now.
Ever.
Yeah. So Hulk Hogan, he says Benjamin Shelton. Not only does he say Benjamin Shelton on TMZ, he doubles down on Pat McAfee's show. And so basically, making people, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Benjamin Shelton brother. You know what I mean? It's just
Is there a comma in there? Was it Benjamin?
No comma. Tremendous. And this is what Shelton Benjamin said on X. He said, message to Hulk Hogan, you lost me forever with your don't get caught, or as you would call it, apology speech. So rather than screw up my name and pretend we ever had any sort of camaraderie, which we never had, please do me a favor. And, yes, indeed. So MVP also said he is a pathological lying piece of human excrement. And Hogan also made a claim, I've been in the ring with some really crazy wrestlers. Like I got Brock Lesnar right after he left the UFC. I got in first. So, hey, man, I always say this, man. If there's anybody who knows how to oversell, and I talked about this on a previous show. The thing about Hulk Hogan is he knows how to oversell, and then when we know that what he's overselling's cap, like at least it comes down just a little bit, and goes down a little bit, but still it's a little bit above, the level ground. Even though it's ridiculous, it's still a little bit. So out of all this, he still gets a little bit, because at the end of the day, it's publicity. And to Hulk Hogan, any pub is a good enough pub for him, man. So both of you worked with Hulk Hogan. It's an all play if who wants to chime in here.
I mean, I'll go first because Vince probably has far more experience working with him. I mean, my extent of working with him was when I came into TNA to try out before EC3 was conceived, born, and produced. I was just trying out as a regular dude, and Hulk was there, and cool. And then never saw him again. And then the other time I was trying to get a job in the WWE. I think this was like 2006 or 7, and he made that comeback, and I was an extra. And I remember specifically people being like, "Don't talk to Hulk Hogan. You don't want it, like, he's going to disregard, he's going to, just like building up this like fear." And I kind of have the Mamba mentality. I'm like, well, no, it's not. Or so what? So like he's walking in line and catering, and I hop in there and I go, "Nice to meet you." Shook his hand, and he was cool as hell. "Good to meet you, brother." So that's my experience and extent. Oh, and I sung karaoke to him at his karaoke bar where I sung Real American before the Benjamin Shelton incident happened. He treated us, me, Ricky Morton, a couple buddies, very, very nicely.
Wonderful. Vince Russo, I mean, there's years and years of documentaries of Vince and Hulk, man. I know that you speak more fondly of Hulk recently.
I always speak fondly of Hulk because I feel sorry for him. because people, bro, the spot that guy was in for so long, he had the biggest bullseye on his back. And bro, you are playing a game with the best politicians on the freaking planet. And guess what? In order to keep that spot, you've got to be the best politician. So I feel bad for him when it comes to that, because that's all he knows. But here's really the sad thing, and Chris, we're going to slide right back into psychology, because me and EC3 can kind of relate to this. Chris, I swear to God, this is what I really find sad and unfortunate. And here's why I find it sad and unfortunate, because look at the family history. Bro, neither him or Ric Flair, they don't know who they are. It would be like EC3 and my... Bro, I can't imagine me still believing I was that guy on television. Like, all these years later, I don't even know what that would look like, what that would feel like. Same with EC3. Yep. Again, Chris, getting into the psychology, they don't know who they are. I mean, Hulk Hogan does not know Terry Bollea. The same with Richard Flair and Ric Flair. And bro, look at the families. Yeah. They can't even relate. The real person can't even relate to their real families. I swear to God, bro, I feel so sorry about that more than anything else, because I couldn't imagine, bro.
Yeah, and to your point, Vince, the staying in the gimmicks, that's their escape. And so what happens is Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair staying in that realm, it's a constant form of escapism in many ways. I mean, especially from a Flair perspective, man, he's made this very clear as far as just his family is concerned, and not even knowing, who Richard Flair is. He's actually said that, like, he doesn't even know who that guy is. And so here's the issue, man. He's talked about years and years of alcoholism and things like that. And so it's sad, man, because when I see someone like a Flair, like, I think of it from a psychological perspective. Now, here's the thing. You got a bunch of fans that are saying, Ric Flair's, as much as the fans feed into that just causes him to stay in that escape. And that's like somewhat like alcoholism is a form of escapism. And so basically it gives you a very delusional temporary retreat from dealing with life issues, real life issues, and really processing emotions the way that you should. Reading books like this guy right here, EC3, the Robert Greens and things like that of this world. You should be doing that. You should be doing self-work every single day, understanding emotional regulation, understanding healthy dopamine versus unhealthy dopamine, all those things. But when you're dealing with so much and when you're not really working on that, you jump into alcoholism or opioids or any type of vice. But here's the problem with a lot of pro wrestling stars. Their vice is their gimmick. Their vice is their character. So they stay there for 30 years and never address themselves, man. And the more the fans buy into that and say, "Oh my gosh, you're amazing," and all that, that's like the alcohol. That's like the drunken person at the party, people cheering. I mean, it's basically the same thing. It's like it's a drunk person at a party. Yeah, someone cheers him.
Chug.
Yes, exactly. And that's exactly what they're doing. I mean, they're doing that for 30 years in a character. I mean, that's exactly what's going on.
Dude, that was very well said and very accurate.
Chris, does it have anything to do with them not liking the person they were before all this? Does that have anything to do with it?
I think it is that, but it's more of I finally got an attaboy. I've been yearning for an attaboy for so long in my life. I'm getting it in my false self, basically. Again, going back to the drunken person at the party, you can be a dork at high school, and then you start chugging, and then people cheer you. So that's going to make you want to go back and chug, right? And so that's basically what wrestlers do all the time, man, because they're seeing okay, well, hold on a second. I'm getting some adulation here. I'm getting an attaboy here. I'm getting some applause here. I'm getting some celebrity here. Okay, this is where I'm going to stay then. Like, I don't care about Terry Bollea anymore. I don't care about Ric Flair anymore, because those people were losers. But Hulk Hogan, though, brother, you know what I mean? Like, he's massive. He's amazing. He was the first person to take Brock Lesnar out after UFC, brother. I mean, that's comes with the oversell, man, because when he oversells it, he paints the picture in his head of what that escapism says. I mean, like, that's basically the cognitive dissonance. This is why I should drink alcohol, because it makes me escape from reality. Okay, well, this is the reason why I should be Hulk Hogan, because it does the same thing.
Yeah, bro, it's funny because Coach was in that meeting too, bro. The black people in that meeting, man, did not forgive him because of his choice of words, man. He made it literally worse for himself.
I imagine. Yeah, I think Titus O'Neil said something.
Yeah.
He wasn't a fan. He was about to swing at him. I think he even mentioned so.